Hey everyone, Will McReynolds from KP9 Interactive, creators of WorldCAST. I like talking about how to sell AR and what works and what doesn't, and equally to help those out understand, like not even if you're using our platform, but things that make sense regardless of what you do on any other platform or, right? So for example, we're going to talk about a few AR experiences. This is a new one, and we're going to go through a couple of ones that are older as well, and show you where I don't think that they worked well and where they did work well. So this is a new AR experience, except you wouldn't know there was AR on it at all by any of the elements. My wife got me some Coke Zero because I can't have sugar. I saw this box out in the kitchen, and I thought, well, that looks like it actually looks like there might be maybe an AR campaign because the can, or it drew me to it because I'm in the industry. I'm always looking at things that look, hey, that looks like it might have something cool. And then I saw the box, but nowhere on the box at all does it say there's any prizes to be won or anything about interactive content or augmented reality at all. Not that everybody calls it that anyway, but so there's nothing on this box to let me know that there's anything I can do with the content inside. So I'm thinking, okay, well, it is what it is. Even when my engineers looked at it and said, hey, that looks like there should be content. So I looked at the can, got one out, and it was great. It had Iron Man on it, and apparently you can click them all. It says limited edition. But then on the side, it actually has a QR code right there. Now it's very hard to pick up on my phone. I actually have to use a QR code app reader just to get it for some reason. But it says scan and assemble, and that's all it is. Now, in a stark contrast to that, when the Sapporo job was done on WorldCast, the agency Bottle Cap Media, they worked with Sapporo and they designed a six-pack case that had information on all sides to say win. Win is everywhere on this, and it says win, unlock a hidden game for a chance to win one of over 2,000 other prizes. It let you know there was something to do on this. And then on the top of it, there was a peel off sticker that said peel to reveal QR code, and you throw out the sticker and there's a QR code underneath it, right? So once you did that, you would go straight through to the WebAR browser. So I just aim at the can and it works. Now, very important, I just want to talk about this. Line up our can with your can. So you're keeping the brand awareness on this. That's important. There's call to actions all the way through. The user only had to scan a QR code, and that was it. And they were able to go right into the experience and play the game that was on this can. Let's go over to the Coke experience. So you can notice that this QR code is taking a while to read. You can see how fine those dot patterns are. Now it's the same size as this one over here on one that was done with WorldCast. And the difference is the fact that this is going to pick up a lot faster. If you don't put the branding in it with a little shape or things like that, it's going to work a lot faster. In this case, this is going to work as expected, or just line up the content and it's going to come to life with the element that is on there and will work for the purpose, the intended purpose, right? I still can't get the QR code to scan with the native camera. So I'm going to open up a QR reader app. It should be noted that I really am trying my hardest to make this campaign work. That was painful. I finally got it to open. I'm going to open up the Coke URL. Now, off the bat, ours, the one that I showed you for Sapporo, it went directly to the experience. This one doesn't. It tells me how it works and what to do, which is kind of funny. Grab participating Coca-Cola products, which I already have, so at this point that's kind of redundant, but it says scan a character. The portal is opening. We're going to aim at the can, line it up as it says. Select the product type, can. So aim at the can. In all honesty, if I wasn't in this industry and had an intent of looking at this stuff, I would have given up as a consumer by now. I'm going to restart this. So tap surface, I guess. So it required a manual activation. I don't remember doing it earlier, but here's the thing. Because I was zoomed in on the can before, and now we do this, I don't even have the words, to be honest. This is kind of a janky experience. It is slam based. It has nothing to do with the can at all. In all honesty, they should have just had a tap to place. Like the lining up with the can and everything else was not even needed. So tap surface to place. It could have just been a QR code to absolutely pointless. Okay, so we got this, and then it's like, okay, well, what do I do? Now, I do remember, because I was trying this earlier, that there's no instructions so far, right? But if I tap the screen, it comes up with a finger. So if I hold this, only then will it go through to the register and enter. That was a lot of work to get to that point, okay? So no user education, what's in it for me, to let me know what's going on. It was hard to get into the experience, to QR code, and then also the fact to even land the can and do all the things to try and get to that element. Something should be quick and easy to get into and not have to make the user fight for it. That's why when you get into cylinder tracking and slam tracking, not every environment is going to be the best for it, and you can't expect the user to know what to do off the bat. Now, talking about things, this was 10 years ago. This is in 2014. This is when IKEA brought out their very first augmented reality for their furniture. This was done with Mateo at the time. So what page, if you're bringing out a revolutionary thing that you want to bring out for people to place furniture in your home, remember, this is 10 years ago, where do you think you'd put it? Well, it wasn't on the cover to let you know that there was anything. It wasn't on you had scan this page. On the back it says, scan this page regularly to get more offers from IKEA. Well, scan with what? For more information, see page 9. Let's go to page 9. When I go to page 9, it tells me things. It doesn't tell me what I can do. You have to download the app, and then the app does it all. There was no QR code, because QR codes at the time, you had to download a QR code app to look at the thing. Kind of like I just had to do with the Coke one to make it work, even though it shouldn't be a thing. And then once you got the app, it would let you use, this was actually a marker you'd place on the floor to get your bearings of size. It would use this to help you triangulate the size. It was just, anyway, that was 2014. This is now, this project that was done by Bottlecat Media, they knocked it out of the park. They got the packaging right off the bat. They got it so that you scan a QR code and it opened up the WebAR and instantly was to the can and tracking, no other need for an environment and right? So just to illustrate one more time, this is how fast things should be. Open the phone camera, look at a QR code, have it pop up, have it instantly load with instructions of what to do, and all the user has to do is just point at the thing without even having to worry about all that jank of what we just witnessed. All you have to do is just aim at the content and it's there. We don't have to worry about trying to tilt the phone or anything else, right? And this is a super glossy surface as well, just to let you know, right? The tracking on it is great, and it does the job that it's supposed to, quick and easy, without a bunch of problematic elements in between. So if you're designing a campaign, have a what's in it for them to want to actually do the thing and make it as simple as possible. Don't worry about the big shiny things, and in this case, not the shiny cans when I mean big shiny things. I mean, Special effects, a lot of different things. You can buy with a lot. The Pro can, that was a great example that had a game built in, and it wasn't complicated for to get into, right? It was as easy as scanning a QR code, opening the browser, and looking. That's how fast the can should have worked. And this is what happens out there where a lot of focus is on getting the concept out, but then not looking at the other things that actually make a lot of sense. And unfortunately, a lot of big companies miss that for whatever reason because they want to bring out the next shiny thing and don't really, they might not be aware of all the other user elements or user experience that many companies like mine and other creators have thought of over the years to get done. So, anyway, hope that gives a little example of what to look for and what to do when you're making your own experiences, and how other companies may not have got it right. So don't worry if you don't feel you're getting it right, because sometimes even the big companies can't get it right themselves. As always, I can't wait to see what you create.